Saddam Hussein's invasion of Kuwait in August of 1990. Saddam made this aggressively bold move primarily for economic reasons. Iraq had accumulated vast debts as a result of their war with Iran from 1980 to 1988. Iraq's economy was fully dependent on the oil trade, and so Saddam needed high oil prices in order to pay off his war debts. However, just across their border, the small nation of Kuwait was exporting oil in vast quantities, which helped to depress the global price. Saddam had met with the Emir of Kuwait in May of 1990 and demanded him to reduce oil production. The Emir refused, and so Saddam decided force was the way to go to get what he wanted. He had done the same thing in 1980 when he had issues with Iran. On August 2nd, 1990, the Iraqi Republican Guard, which were the elite units of Saddam's army, launched their invasion of Kuwait and quickly overran the country's minimal resistance. In just one day, Saddam went from controlling 1/10 of the world's oil supply to now controlling 1/5. One of the major factors as to why Saddam decided on such a bold gamble to enhance his oil control was that he didn't believe the US would intervene. The United States had not been involved in a major war since the end of the Vietnam War over 15 years ago, and so Saddam believed that the trauma of that event would force US leaders to accept his annexation of Kuwait. Basically, Saddam felt that the American people didn't have the stomach for war anymore. Bush's decision would help set the tone for the new post-Cold War world order. President Bush decided on action over inaction. On August 6th, he signed the order to deploy 122 F-15s and F-16s to the Middle East. That was just the beginning though, as the US Navy brought its carrier forces into the region, which helped to facilitate the steady influx of men and material into Saudi Arabia into blocking positions in what was codenamed Operation Desert Shield. The force was not purely US though. It contained 35 different nations encompassing over 900,000 troops.